I'm starting with the Marche Des Fleurs transfer. Transfers go so well on glass. I'm gonna cut out this bouquet, and as soon as you put it down, it really wants to grab onto the glass. I'm using my hand to smooth it out. I'm using the enclosed brayer stick, and this goes fast. Transfers like things that are smooth and dust-free. Look how easy that is to make that over. I added another little butterfly in the corner, and I'm so thrilled. This was such an easy makeover. It really only took a few minutes. You know that you're of a certain age when you have to have these around all the time, or they're here all the time. Let's head into the garage and choose something to paint and IOD next. I'm going to use for this box that I painted in vintage linen, I am going to use the new Alfred Peats and Company paint inlay. There are so many gorgeous little details, and I think it's perfect on a little box. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to use an inlay. I'm not really into measuring, so I laid the inlay over my box and just made a crease. I'm cutting this. Sharp scissors are a must. I love clear patina as my inlay medium. You want to be generous with it. And then once you put the inlay down, start smoothing it out. Because the box is not smooth itself, it's going to be a little wrinkly, and I'm using a brayer. Now douse it with water, get it nice and wet, go over the brayer again, and then just let it almost dry. I'm going to do this to all sides of it. I let this almost dry, then you want to re-wet it and pull that inlay straight up. You can set them aside to let them dry, and you can use them again. So I'm going to show again on each side. The side here, I let it dry a little bit too much, so just keep wetting it so it doesn't tear. Now I am so thrilled, and you can barely see where it said corned beef before. Quick look at the garage. Most things in here I have found for free. My daughter and her boyfriend found this dresser. It's really nice. It's great bones. The top is trash. Here's another one, free. Also needs a lot of work. This old board I had stamped a pumpkin on. I'm gonna cover that up with a DIY beadboard and then a light sand. I'm gonna use the Orleans stamp, and when you get a new stamp, pull the plastic backing off and give it a light sand. This is going to allow the ink to stick to it so much better. You just want to scuff that up and give it some teeth. I turned my ink pad upside down, and I'm only stamping a section that's going to go over the board. Once you put that stamp down, don't move it. You don't want any ghosty shadows. Use your fingers, your fingertips, and then I'm using my hand. Pull it straight up, and look how cool that is. Back to the garage. I seem to find a lot of mirrors. Can you believe that was free? I also saved the tops of old fence boards and another mirror. This could possibly be my favorite transfer ever, Fern Fables by Lexi Granger. IOD had the fabulous collaboration. I'm layering some of that on top of my map there. How cute is that? This is definitely put your glasses on kind of activity when I'm cutting. Yeah, I like to think that I can still see really well, but I can't. I'm using some more of the Fern Fables. There's the most gorgeous birds. I thought I wanted to, but you cut them out, lay them down, and then I decided less is more. I tend to go more is more with IOD transfers. Sometimes you just need some white space. The bird goes on really easily, and then I added some flowers for the eye and little things for the hoof. I don't know why I have a male mannequin top, but I can't get rid of it. The Belagravia, it's teacups and little china plates, and oh my gosh, how cute is this gonna be on this little tray? Now the hard part is deciding which ones to use. I love these 8x12 sheets for smaller projects because sometimes they just fit perfectly and I don't have to cut anything. Although I do like to cut that extra piece of plastic when you're pulling it up. Once you're finished, turn that over, burnish it. I used clear wax on this, and I am using a big buffing brush to really make it shine. I am so excited about how this turned out. What do you think of these projects? If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're interested in the new IOD release, you can find it on my website or locally at Artisan Peacock. Thanks for watching.